Hi friends, Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss about the active pharmaceutical manufacturing process, API manufacturing process. What is meant by API, how it is manufactured, what are the properties, what are the critical steps, and how it is packed and stored. All these things we will see sequentially. So API means active pharmaceutical ingredient. As you know, each and every drug product, formulation product like tablet, capsule, injectables, your paste, gel, all ointment, whatever is there, for the therapeutic reaction and to be person's cure, we need a active pharmaceutical ingredients to use in the manufacturing process of the formulation product. So these formulation products have a different therapeutic categories and it is useful for treating the diseases. So these API or active pharmaceutical ingredient plays a major role in the pharmaceutical industry. Basically, we all the drugs manufacturers depend on the API. So how this API is manufactured, where we can get? Basically, API manufacturing process is carried out as per ICH Q7, EU4 and WHO Annex 2. So there are different guidelines in the industry, and all the content of the guideline is similar to each other, but the content is that there are some of the critical stages, some of the critical guidances which is differ from guideline to guideline. So basically, when we want to manufacture the API, basically API manufacturing site and formulation site has basic GMP practices is similar. However, in some of the cases, storage and the temperature control reactions or practices may some differ area to area. Likewise, suppose injectable or some potent drugs, steroids, anti-cancer, if you want to manufacture sterile or parenteral drugs, there is needs class 100, class 1000, like that facilities. But in API there is specifically, if you can manufacture the drug like general category formulation drug product, class D, ISO 1 like class D manufacturing process is also, area is also okay for the API manufacturing. Some of the cases, yes, their sterile injectable products, their needs class 100, class 1000. Basically all the potent drugs, sterile or parenteral injectables manufactured in the class 100. So all these types of variations are there. When we manufacture the API, that time we should have a master formula based on the R&D guidelines, R&D guidance. So this manufacturing formula describes us what type of ingredient we need, what type of chemicals we need. And when all these chemicals all reagents, chemicals, intermediate mentioned in that API master formula, we bring all or we dispense the quantities from the warehouse and bring it into the API manufacturing area. When we collect all these quantities, it is to be properly weighed, properly checked by the quality assurance person. When we take all these quantities or materials inside the manufacturing area, we put as per the manufacturing guidance or MFR, we put in the reactors. Okay, there are different types of reactors, different sizes reactors, like 100 kg, 1000 kg, 2000 kg, based on the batch size or manufacturing process requirement. We need a reactors. Then all these ingredients put into the reactors and synthesis or the chemical reaction is going to happen. These reactions sometimes needs heat, sometimes needs a longer process like 6 hours, 8 hours synthesis process. So when this process is going on, continuous stirring is going on, process is going on, continuous heat is there, all these reactions is happening. Sometimes some you have to add some additional ingredients as well for the proper process or synthesization. So this synthesization needs heat, then water, sometimes other ingredients also for purification. Or when mixing is going on or after mixing, there purification is required, crystallization is required, because to form a solid formulation. When these reactions going on, heating is going on, different vapors go outside and only solid part stable inside the reactors. When this solid part into the reactors, after purification, crystallization, these parts take it out and it is again milled, it is properly sized, properly granular form, size, particle size, there is a particle size distribution, there is a bulk density test, there is a tap density test, all these tests required. if proper particles are not in the API. Sometimes suppose we manufacture different lots in the manufacturing of API in reactors, and if you want to make a composite bigger batch size, that time all the ingredients come together. Sometimes milling required, particle size distribution, shifting required, and then it requires a blending to form a uniform batch size or the proper ingredients particle size in that. Because when formulation manufactured, during formulation process, particle size plays a major role. If your particles are more crystalline, granular, dissolution plays a impactful role, because dissolution may not carry easily. Sometimes suppose in paste it will not dissolve, it will not properly react on the patient's body. So this formulation, API formulation, particle size has a very effective role, like process impurity, reagents impurity, or your some of the when synthesis is going on, there is also a impurity generates based on the reaction. So known and unknown impurities are there. These types of impurities to be identified, we have to check on IR what type of impurity is there, what is the limit for that impurity, and based on this final, when blending is happened, it is to be unloaded into the bigger drum containing plastic bags, bigger drums, pack it, sealed it, labeled it, and stored in a proper temperature and moisture, temperature and RH conditions. This storage is important. If we are not properly stored, the API may impact. However, the stability may get impacted. We have to check the stability of each and every active pharmaceutical ingredient, because based on that stability, transportation condition is decided, handling is decided, storage is decided, all these things are decided. Based on the stability, formulation life is decided. Suppose API stability is for 7 years or 8 years, 6 years, 5 years. Based on that, we are giving the your shelf life to the formulation product, like 3 years or sometimes 2 years. Formulation shelf life should not be bigger than the API shelf life. Like suppose API shelf life is 3 years, we cannot give the formulation shelf life 5 years. You can give either 2 years or 2.5 years, like that. If suppose API is for 5 years, you can give shelf life up to the 3 years, 4 years. So criticality should be considered. After that, whenever the manufacturing process is completed, all the manufacturing process record, storage record, all these documents to be stored after the expiry of the period for 1 year also. Sometimes it requires validation batches required, long lasting. So whenever any market complaint comes, whenever any issue is happened, investigation required, that time we have to visit the these records, investigate, check it, what the process is followed, who are the person involved, whether the persons are trained, not trained, all these things. Like formulation in API also, similar type of practices like GMP, basic training practices, cleanliness, hygiene, your storage practices, peoples and process practices, preventive maintenance of the machines, calibrations, all these practices to be followed. If any of the practices we miss, it leads to deviation. Basically, we have to monitor the process and verify the stages, processes, so there should not be any deviation. If any deviation observed, we have to immediately address, investigate it, make it a fixed kappa to avoid the recurrence of such activities in near future. So in API manufacturing, it's a critical and vast role, because API is manufactured on a bulk quantity, tons in tons. So handling and storage practices is a major concern. All the cleaning practices to avoid the contamination, cross contamination, when it is all manufacturing process is going on, the process to be validated, process validation to be studied, cleaning validation to be studied. So to avoid the contamination, cross contamination, we have to focus on all these basic and important practices. As per the climatic zones, we have to store the API in that particular areas. Sometimes some potent drug, sometimes some sterile drugs, we have to keep in a proper storage conditions. If any of the impact because of heat, oxidation may happen, sometimes ingredient may blackish, sometimes ingredient may some smells, change in color, all these types of happenings will happen. In the API testing, if you see, description is a major part, then your particle size, tap density, bulk density, assay, all these things, sometimes resolution, all these things required, because if the granular particles are not properly dissolved, it will not impact properly in the formulation. So these tests sometimes majorly focus on the impurities, known impurities, unknown impurities, process impurities, all these types of impurities. What is the limit? It should not cross to the limit. If we are identifying more impurity into the product, it means that the process is not properly carried out. So we have to investigate all these things. If suppose maximum time heating is done higher side, or the heating is happened more, so in that scenario your API colors may change, maybe get into the creamish, yellowish, or some blackening, or black particles may generate. So we have to be very alert during the manufacturing process of API. We should not give excess heat, we should not give any additional ingredient. We should focus as per the GMP and the stages mentioned in your drug formula, and basis on that drug formula you have to study and complete your batch manufacturing. And once all batch manufacturing is properly completed, the material to be unloaded, stored, and keep for the stability as per requirement. All these processes is relevant to the API manufacturing. Hope you understood this small video and basic important video. If you understood this process, you will have a significant knowledge increase in your career. So all these tools, techniques are similar, like computer system practices, validations, all these things are relevant. We have to be followed sequentially. And if you like all these contents from this video, you can share it, subscribe it, and write in comment if you want any new video. Thank you.